So the stuff that is coming out right now is truly insane. This straight up feels like a scene from a 2012 movie, if you have seen it. But I had a different video planned because yeah, we still got the ongoing like drones, UFO stuff, and we still don't have answers to that. And now we got Los Angeles, California, Palisades fires, and it is really something else. I got a bunch of clips that I want to share with you, and we also got people recording these evacuating their home. We got live footage, and I want to especially show you this clip, which is just horrifying. Let's get into it. If you're new, do not subscribe. I generally just post gaming stuff and UFO content, but first of all, I want to play you this. Wait for it.
This is something we don't want to see. It means now that this fire burning within the village of the Palisades, Haverford and Antioch across here. A lot of these old homes. This is Antioch. We are just south of the cross Haverford. Several of these homes up in flames. They started smoldering a little while ago from all the burning embers coming off the hillside, and now you've got 1, 2, 3, 4, at least 5 of these homes burning out of control. The wind swirling down here.
Do we know what started? If any of you know what started, let me know in the comments. And any of you in this area, I mean, hope not, but if you are, prayers out for you though.
Here, whipping the flames around. Next block over, some more homes. And now that you just saw a few minutes ago with the, we had a transformer, an electrical transformer explode over there. This is all out of control. Burning embers all over the place, whipped around by those winds. And this is something, if you're familiar with the Palisades village, just as a block just behind Gelson's, the main center of the village itself. A lot of these homes been here for decades, and now the tree-lined streets, Antioch right over here, it is burning. You can hear it popping.
Oh man, I can't imagine anybody like losing their house or getting their house burned down because of that, especially like in California. Holy, with taxes and the inflation and the housing market and shish, man, like but wait for it. This is just like this clip that I have for you is just baffling, man.
Active fire, all out of control. No firefighters here. This is just something where you're left to the whims of nature, and these winds blowing the embers all the way through. Last half hour or so, the wind's really picking up here, and as Mike has been showing our photographers, you see all the smoke blowing through. I'm sure you can also see some of the burning embers too. But these homes burning, it is a wildfire, an out of control blasting wildfire. Look at all these embers blowing through here. Unbelievable scene. This is
every year there's always something, right? In the beginning of the year, it's like every month there is something, right? Whether you want to call it distraction or an event like that, a disaster like that, every month there is something like that. And especially every new year something crazy happens. I remember 2023, right, when they said that they shot down like a couple of UFOs. Then they said that it was China spying on them, Chinese balloons, and then they also said they shot down UFOs around the border of Canada and US, but they never showed the wreckage of that so-called UFO. But prior to that, they shot down and they claimed that it was a Chinese balloon, but they showed us the wreckage for that, but not necessarily for the UFO stuff. And 2024, I mean, aliens in Miami Mall, which I don't personally believe that story, but of course we had that story, right? Even I'm a believer, we're not alone, but like I don't necessarily believe that story. Something happened, but don't know what, right? And now we got this year, November, December, we got the UFOs, the drones, New Jersey situation. And that's still going, and now we got this crap. It's like every month there's something.
Is in the Palisades village, again about a block south of Gelson's, right in the heart of the village itself. We were hoping in this area that the fire would stay up on the hillside itself to the north side of Sunset Boulevard. That was the hope, but now the fire is really roaring here. They keep coming back. We're going to pull back here a little bit, Mikey, because the embers are really becoming dangerous. And as these embers blow up through, there are some more homes obviously right off to the other side. They are at risk too. Again.
And you know, speaking of the stuff that is coming out, the flames and all that, it reminded me of the fog that we recently had, right? I'm personally in Montreal, and we also had fog here, but although I cannot tell whether it was like crazy bad or not, because the time I wasn't out at that time, but I saw like it was pretty bad. But the videos that I'm seeing right now of the fog, for sure it feels like snow, but it's not snow. I'm sure you've seen those videos, right? Some people said that it wasn't as bad as something like, let's just say, fog in Miami here in Montreal, but of course we had fog, but for a day. But some people are still reporting they still got fog. So and now we got this going on. Holy man.
And this is Antioch. It is a block south of Haverford, about 2 blocks south of Sunset, right behind the Gelsons, in the heart of the Palisades village. The fire here burning out of control.
And I want to give you a second to catch your breath, and maybe we can just take this sound full and listen in to the sound coming off of Mike Armijo's camera for a moment.
Yeah, holy. Straight up from like 2012 movies, right? By the looks of it. I wonder like where the owners of the cars are. Yeah, maybe it's the news guys, maybe that's their cars or something like that, but I would be moving them.
So you can hear those ferocious winds, and you can hear the destruction. Ed Lasco says we bring you back into this. Ed, I know you know this neighborhood, the Palisades, so well. Can you talk about this community, the character of this community? Whoa! And now we're looking at power lines. This is especially dangerous. Talk about the community if you can.
Yeah, I will, but
I want to really quickly before you know, we move to the next one. I want to show you this clip. This is insane. Check this out.
All right, dude. Yeah, let's get out of here. We tried, bro. I'm sorry.
So they're evacuating.
We tried our best. Yeah, and when this tree falls, it's over.
Oh man, look at that.
I'm sorry, bro.
Holy.
Gotta get out of here.
Damn. It almost, you know, the fire on that tree almost looks CG for a second, but of course it's real. It's not CGI, but it felt like CGI, right? Because we've seen so much like fake footage, especially with the AI and crap like that. So people that may not be familiar with what's going on, and this is the first video they come across, they might be like it's fake and shit like that, but it's not. Insane. It looks like a scene straight from Transit, Call of Duty Zombies, right? If you ever played that, but
holy shit.
Damn.
Is that tree?
Yeah, I just cannot believe like people losing their house over that stuff, man. Prayers out for all those dudes out there. Nobody deserves to lose their house, bruh, but
I was going to mention also the power line. Some of the firefighters were going by here a little while ago. There's still some folks in this area who haven't left, and they've been on the loudspeaker telling them, oh, as we have some more of the transformers blowing up here. They were warning people to watch out for the down power lines, thinking that they are still energized, and as the fire hits the transformers, the wires come down. That even brings yet another situation. But to your point, Alex, yes, the Palisades, very quiet community. Lots of children through here. The folks come here and they set up their homes because there's good schools in the area. Very peaceful, not much of a crime. We don't really get out here and do many stories because there's not much of a crime situation here. And then you have a fire like this that starts burning on the hill, and as you can see, these winds ripping right down Antioch, and there's no way to stop.
But what started it all? Unless I missed him saying that. Any of you know like what started the fire? So yeah, the winds definitely are not helping the situation, but what was it, like some electric line that blew up and hit, or did somebody start like a fire and then it's just started like growing from there and raging from there?
Firefighters have no way of controlling this, and it's just one home after the other as it goes down toward the ocean. And I was going to show Mikey. Mikey, can you look at this over here? This is interesting. Here's a spot fire. This is the home right across the street. Dang. Look at this. That's how these things happen. The embers, remember we saw them blowing? It's now into that hedge, burning this home. And that, without any firefighters down here, is probably going to threaten and blow over and catch this hedge on fire. This vegetation in these homes are going to be at risk too. But look how quickly just a little ember like that gets going. There's a big pine tree right overhead. This whole area looks like a bomb, a war zone. Look at this. I'm standing in it now. I can't even believe it.
So no firefighters that you see on the street right now?
No, there are no firefighters here at all. But again,
they're probably somewhere else, or they don't have too many of them. Shit, man. Like, the year is just starting, man. Every year there's something, bro. Like, especially in the beginning of the year, something always happening in the beginning of the year. But it's like smaller events, or I guess bigger events always happen like every month. There is at least always one event that happens every month. Distraction, whatever you want to call it. It's like disaster, catastrophe, or some crap like that. Something happening every month, bro. Insane.
And it's not a crack or slap at the firefighters. They've got their hands full.
Right,
Look at those burning embers down at the bottom of the street. Look at that. My goodness. Right, so everybody is down here. I don't see any more of the residents down here. There are some folks driving around taking pictures. But yeah, watch over to your left there, sir. This hedge is really going over there now. So it doesn't take long at all. Matter of seconds, it's going. There's another spot fire on the other side. So this home and the home right next to it, threatening as well. But no, we haven't seen any firefighters down here. But what could they do? Look at this. You see all these embers, big pieces, chunks of the palm trees blowing through here. The wind blowing through. It looks like just somebody turned on the gas on your stove and
check this one out.
My cousin, the Palisades, they're out. So we're just kind of keeping an eye on things.
When you say out, Gabriel, where are they going?
Well, my mom is at my sister's house. My parents are at my sister's.
Okay.
And my cousin is at another cousin's house. So, yeah, family for now.
And do they have somebody that can keep them in the know about what's happening in their neighborhoods, what's happening to their property? Is anybody staying back, or is everybody pretty much...
And it started today, right? It started like in the morning or the afternoon. Did it start today? It must have started today, because right now it's catching, like, I'm seeing like people post over on Twitter and or X, and that's how I found out about it.
Getting out.
Everybody's getting out. Yeah, no, they're I mean, you know, like the rest of us, they're on chat threads and getting information where they can.
Yeah, and what about you? Do you have like a timeline? Do you have a location? Because now we know just so people around the country know, the fire started in Pacific Palisades, which is a pocket of an area. It's a very wealthy area. It's a bit just right above the cliffs of between Santa Monica and Malibu. That's where the Pacific Palisades is. And as you go up those cliffs, you run into Brentwood. And then Brentwood is a little bit off the coast, and it runs kind of parallel with Santa Monica for quite some time. And it goes up there on the other side, and you can kind of get to those mountains, the Santa Monica Mountains, and you have Malibu over there. So they all run concurrent. Do we have some? Let's listen into our local affiliate, Fox 11.
Winds expected to get worse amid raging wildfire.
Very quickly.
Just look at that hillside. Yeah, I've rescued before. Yeah? Yeah.
Damn.
Please
So
be
they're getting
safe.
their horses
yeah,
out?
Thank you. You be safe too. Yeah. I think, Joab, we're going to have to end up moving, because I could see all of the firefighters that were stationed at this location and the police officers. They already left.
Man.
And again, this is New York Boulevard. Altadena is up here, and this is Bradley. And the building that is very close to being on fire, and it may be before the end of the night.
Yeah.
I don't know exactly.
Look at that. I mean, it doesn't even look real. Of course it is, but what I'm metaphorically speaking, it don't even... Crazy times, man. Holy. Prayers out for everybody, especially if you're there. Hope all gets well soon, but it's gonna... How long usually it takes for things to get back to normal? What I mean by this is that, for sure, like, the fires are raging, but eventually they're gonna halt, they're gonna stop, right? How long usually does it take? Because, yeah, California, I mean, you hear about the fires very frequently, right? Damn, that's crazy. Guys, check out this video on the screen. We had the topic of UFO mothership, and we got so many UFO sightings, drones, and crap like that. Check out this video on the screen, and I'll see you right there. A little lighthearted, but of course, it's crazy as to what's going on. Check it out, and I'll see you.